Family Video has stood in Anderson for about 20 strong years. Currently, the business is going under, so we thought we'd take this time to interview some of the employees and some of the customers that have shopped here through the years. So how do you feel about the company closing? Have you had fun working for it?
I've enjoyed working for the company. It's been like one of the best years of my life working here because you get to meet so many wonderful new people, just talk about movies and whatever they're interested into, helping you get to know the customers by helping them look for movies. So you get to know a lot of people at this job. It was fun here. Sad to see it go, but can't do anything about it.
Now, with the video stores finally going under, how does it make you feel seeing a generation that isn't able to grow up seeing the video stores anymore?
It's kind of sad, but also not expected. I mean, progress is always going to win, and sometimes that means you're going to have casualties in the wake. Doesn't mean it's right or great, just it is what it is. But there is nothing quite like walking the aisles and the for me, it was tapes back then, okay? We didn't get into the DVDs before we started trying to quit with this. But going in and renting a movie, putting your hands on it, not getting to see every trailer, every preview, pull up on the internet, see what it's about before you look at it. You bought it. You rented it. You went home and you found out if you liked it or not. And you know what? I don't think some of these crappy movies like The Toxic Avenger or any of these modern day B movies could have done the same or succeeded without video stores. That culture would have been so minuscule and micro niche that it would have never happened, and that would have meant that a lot of us would have never gotten to see these great movies.
How do you feel about there being a generation of children or future children who won't get to know what a video rental store is?
Honestly, it's a huge bummer, really, because some of my best memories growing up, when I was a kid, my dad would take me and my older sister to like Pick a Flick or like Movie Gallery or whatever. Ours was Pick a Flick personally in Belton, where I'm from. He would take us there, let us let me rent video games or like wrestling movies, let my sister grab whatever she was gonna grab. And I just have a lot of fond memories of that. And that's a sad thing to think about, that like there's a whole generation of kids that are gonna miss out on that. I think about it like I've literally watched people grow up here. Like one of our customers, Jeremy, I watched his daughter grow up. Literally, she's in high school now, and like I met her when she was in like primary school or like middle school. It's a weird thing thinking about. I don't know, man. Very strange.
Do you have any fond memories of ever going to a video store?
Oh God, yes. Besides that, Friday night jam session that you knew you was gonna have, those 2 to 3 movies to get you going through Friday night and Saturday night. I think for me, some of the most favorite things were the horror movie genre. We got to see all these cool horror movies. And the best thing about horror movies, especially when you're young, the boobs. And half the time, like most parents, they never really paid attention to what you were getting. As long as they didn't say XXX on the front, they didn't care. So I got to see a lot of boobs watching those horror movies. And I know that's a little crass, but it's the truth. It's those little things like that. It's like when your friend slides you the Playboy, or your buddy steals his dad's, liquor for the first time, and you get to take a shot of liquor and realize the mistake you made as soon as you swallowed it. It's just one of those rites of passage. You get to grow up that little bit that isn't under your parents' thumb.
So with growing up with the movie rental era and then seeing it die off, how does it make you feel?
It makes me sad because I remember as a kid renting from Blockbuster, Pick a Flick, Hollywood Movies, all the different rental stores that used to be out there. But then things like Netflix and streaming came out that put them under, and Family Video for the longest time was the only rental chain left. And so obviously I started coming here, and just, it's sad seeing it all go, because now there's going to be a whole generation growing up that won't know what it was like to go rent a movie. They'll only know purchasing. And then that's just, you're losing a lot when you don't have as much options to go rent and watch a bunch of different movies. And it's sad to see it go.
How do you feel about it finally like shutting down completely?
Yeah, it's a bittersweet kind of thing, honestly. I have a lot of memories in this place. You know, I was really thankful to meet a lot of the people I did. You know, so that's the stuff that I remember the most, more so than the actual job itself and that sort of thing. You know, there's just a ton of memories in these stores, like just. You know, and it's funny even like thinking about a timeline of just like movies that were coming out chronologically. Like I can even think about that. So like I'll see certain movies on TV to this day, and I'm like, oh, I remember that came out, and like me and Susanna or whoever was working at the time had to process all those and put them out, and what a pain in the butt that was. Like there's random stuff like that too, and there's like a ton of funny stories. So mostly bittersweet. I mean, you know. It's tough too because, you know, so many people in the community like love this place and adore it, and it was really sad having to like look at a lot of our customers and tell them we were shutting down. But I'm excited for my next opportunity in life, whatever that's going to be. So
With Family Video finally closing its doors for the last time, we just wanted to say thank you for serving our community and bringing some of the best memories for ages all around. Thank you for serving our community for as long as you have.